Current EV news. First up, Veolia in the United Kingdom has some electric refuse trucks, and it's taking the vehicle to grid application to another level. Veolia is the country's largest waste management firm, and it intends to use its London fleet of electric refuse trucks to double as a power source for the national grid, as it moves ahead with its plans to electrify its entire fleet. Now, the batteries in these trucks are 6 times the size of batteries found in the average EV, and they're usually parked at peak energy times. By 2040, they plan to electrify all of their 1,800 refuse collection vehicles, which they calculate will provide 200 megawatts of flexible power capacity every day, which should be enough to power 150,000 homes in the UK during the evening peak energy demand time. Next, at the recent CES, Kia and Uber agreed to work together on a specialised platform beyond vehicle, or PBV, models. Now, this focuses on modular electric cars, and they showed their PV5 vehicle in several different configurations. And Kia added that further Uber specific optimisations tailored for the ride-hailing market will be developed. Kia introduced their Easy Swap technology, meaning that the chassis comes with interchangeable upper bodies, and this will help turn the taxi during the day into a delivery van at night and a personal recreation vehicle on the weekend. Drivers on the Uber platform are already changing over to EVs at 6 to 7 times faster than the general population in the US and Europe. So this development should help continue this trend. A Belgian bus manufacturer, Van Hool, has received an order from Qbuzz for 112 electric buses. Qbuzz is a Dutch public transport operator, and the Van Hool buses can only be ordered as battery electric vehicles or fuel cell electric vehicles, and they come in 4 lengths: 12, 13, 18 and 24 metres. Now, these 112 electric buses will be deployed in South Holland. Each bus is equipped with a 310 kilowatt electric drive and has a 578 kilowatt hour battery, and it's LFP, by the way. This order is in addition to 54 electric buses for Qbuzz, making a total of 166 e-buses for Qbuzz. The first fully electric ambulance in London went into service on New Year's Eve. Now, the London Ambulance Service is looking at taking custom-made electric vehicles this year that will be made by Ford. It's looking at taking 4 of them. These zero-emission vehicles are bespoke ambulances, and as I said, made by Ford. They can power their own heating, ventilation, air conditioning, auxiliary supplies as needed in a traditional ambulance, and maintain all of this throughout an entire 12-hour shift. They found that there's a lot more space in the back, making getting in and out far more efficient and improving patient care. Now, the first 4 of these are part of an order for 12 fully electric ambulances piloted by the National Health Service England's Net Zero Travel and Transport team. Now, they've already got 42 electric fast response cars and 3 electric motorcycles out of a total of 160 vehicles that are capable of becoming zero emissions. The London Ambulance Service also now has 56 charging stations at ambulance stations to help charge their electric vehicles. Polestar had originally predicted its sales in 2023 would be 80,000 vehicles. Yeah, then it had to adjust that target down to 60,000, but they still fell short, delivering around 54,600 EVs in 2023. Now, this was 6% higher than 2022 figure of 51,500 EVs delivered to customers. Polestar spoke of a still challenging market, and they said that they will continue to protect its exclusive brand, which could be translated as we won't discount on prices. Maybe that's one reason that they're struggling to sell them. Ford US EV sales did hit a new record, however, in December 2023, Q4 and the whole year for 2023. With all three models contributing to its growth and becoming the number 2 EV brand there, selling over 72,000 all-electric vehicles. The Mustang Mach-E, the Ford F-150 Lightning and their e-Transit. December 2023 saw 10,148 all-electric vehicles sold, which was a 30% growth on the previous December and a new monthly record. And this was made up of 4,863 Mach-Es, which was up 2%, 3,800 F-150 Lightnings, up 61%, and 1,485 e-Transits, which was up 116%. For the whole year of 2023, there were 40,771 Mach-Es, which is up 3%, 24,165 F-150 Lightnings, up 55%, 7,672 e-Transits, up 18% year on year. Mercedes has updated their e-Sprinter and have now launched it for sale. It's available to order as a panel van, and it's got either a 56 kilowatt hour or 113 kilowatt hour usable battery pack, and these are also LFP batteries. In Europe, they will sell for just a smidge under 60,000 euros net to just over 71,300 euros gross for the 56 kilowatt hour battery version. Now, the larger battery pack is quoted to have a 440 kilometre WLTP range, but no prices have been given for that variant as yet. They are planning on a variant with an 81 kilowatt hour battery, and that may follow soon. Onboard charging is 11 kilowatts AC and up to 115 kilowatts on DC, which is reasonable. CATL, which is China's and the world's largest battery manufacturer, will start construction of its first battery plant in Beijing, which is probably going to supply Li Auto and Xiaomi in the future. Now, CATL produced 233.4 gigawatt hours of batteries in just the first 11 months last year, and that gave it a 37.4% share of the market. Now, before the end of Q1 this year, it should have the market launch of its Shenzhen battery, which is an LFP battery, but it's capable of a 4C charging rate. The milestone of 1 million electric vehicles on the road in France was passed last year, and they had 49,186 pure battery electric vehicles being registered in 2023, which represents about 23% of the new vehicle market for 2023. EVs now account for around 20% of the complete market share. The BMW CFO, Walter Mertl, announced this month that their sales growth is mostly electric vehicles as the combustion engine tipping point has passed. BMW achieved 15% all-electric vehicle sales last year and plans to raise that to 33% by 2026 as it rolls out 6 new models in its Neue Klasse or New Class EV only line. Tesla's share price has gone down a little bit, and it got down to about $213, making it quite an attractive buy. But I am not a financial advisor, so do your own research. BYD's first car carrier has just completed loading vehicles in Shenzhen. The BYD Explorer number 1 can carry 7,000 cars, and it plans to have another 7 Ro-Ro, which is roll-on, roll-off vessels in operation over the next 2 years. This first ship uses LNG to power it, but it also has got some batteries on board. Future ships will have more batteries and their company's energy storage battery and a shaft generator system. It's expected that this first ship will be transporting BYD cars from China through to Europe. Not to be outdone, SAIC Motor Corp in China has just launched its new car carrier for its maiden voyage. But this brings its fleet to a total of 31 vessels. This new carrier is also powered by LNG, reducing its CO2 emissions by about 30%. And it's going to set sail to Europe. And this one will have a capacity of 7,600 vehicles. SAIC exported and sold 1,208,242 vehicles in 2023, which was an increase of 18.75% over 2022. And back to BYD, it's launched 3 models in Indonesia: the Seal, the Dolphin and the Atto 3, or Yuan Plus, depending on what they're going to call it there. And it also plans to invest 1.3 billion US, which is close to 2 billion Australian, in a plant which will have a capacity of 150,000 vehicles per year. Well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found that interesting. I'm planning to bring out at least one of these a week from now on. This is one of the changes I've got for this channel. Now, do me a big favour, please. Can you click that like and subscribe button below? It really does help the channel. Now, in the description below, there are a few different links. There's a link to Ko-fi and to Patreon if you would like to financially help the channel. It really would be most appreciated. There's a link for my Tesla referral if you want to buy a Tesla, and also to Tessery, and there's another one to Stake, I think, if you want to do some investing. All those links are below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.